Hey guys, and welcome back to another video, I guess. So today is just gonna be a quick video. I'm just gonna show you all the cycling essentials that you may or may not need. These will be most of the things that I use very often and I find useful. A lot of you have asked me this question, what do I carry on the bike on a daily basis? So let's just go through that. Firstly, this is what stays on my bike. Obviously, this is a newer one. The one that I use is this. It looks quite dirty because it basically goes onto the saddle, right? Inside the pouches, firstly, I have one right now TPU tube. I have like patch kits in case this one fails, I can still patch it. By the way, if at any point you want to find any of these products, I'll try my best to link all of them in the description. There are some that I bought super long ago that may not be there anymore, but I hope you can still find them. So yeah, I have a Cyclist multi-tool. This has most of the things that you need on the bike. Saved me quite a lot of times. I have a CO2 obviously because this is what you need during punctures. I have a Lezine CO2 inflator. This goes on and then you just pump up your bike. Zito patch kit. Obviously there are other good brands here, but I found that Zito has been the cheapest and it has worked for me so far. Provided you are using tubeless, which I am. I'm using tubeless on all my bikes. The reason why I always use tubeless is because they are more fail-safe, so if the tire gets punctured, the sealant will try to seal it. If the sealant doesn't seal it, you can always use this plug. And then if the plug doesn't work, you can always jump into TPU. Yeah, it's going to be extra messy, but at least you have more options. Next, you have tire levers in case you need to remove your tires. You have this cover. This cover is for the CO2 canister because it gets really cold. So yeah, I bring a spare 2307 battery. I think this is the one that you can replace your heart rate monitor and anything like that in case it runs out. A spare chain link in case your chain snaps. Although I don't have a chain tool, so I don't know why I bring this, but yeah, just in case. And yeah, that's basically what fits into my Lezine pouch. Easy, easy, easy. Okay, so on top of the Lezine pouch, this is another thing that I like to bring. I don't bring this on normal rides, like the rides I do around Singapore, because Singapore is so small, but when I go to Malaysia or when I do rides that are longer, like the 400 km ride or something like that, I would bring my Cyclist pump. It's really small. If you can see, this is my pump. It's like palm size, and like with these two things, it just fits into your back pocket, or if you have a extra bag, you can just throw it in. But I love it because you can actually see the PSI here, and you can pump the tire up to like 2 or 3 times, which is pretty sick for such a small thing. Yeah, if you want to buy this, I have an affiliate link as well. I'll earn some money from this transaction if you buy it. So continuing on, this is quite random, but for my shades, anti-fog kit. So you know when you wear your glasses and then like sometimes like they fog up super easily and stuff like that, you just spray on and then you clean your sunglasses. When you're like in traffic and you're wearing your shades, like it doesn't fog up as easily as without a coating. This also makes moisture just slide off, so it's a bit of like a hydrophobic like liquid or something like that. So this is from Zeiss, the anti-fog kit. Okay, so now I think we can go to earphones. I use Apple wired earphones. I have a couple of these. I have like maybe 5. So the remote and the mic here goes first. It kind of spoils, but you can still listen to it. Sometimes it gets quite haywire, but the great thing is that I don't have to charge anything. It doesn't run out of battery. The sound quality is good and you can still kind of hear the road. Also, I find that when you hook it onto your helmet strap, it will never drop off from your ears, because if it drops, it's just dangling at your ears. So yeah, Apple wired earphones. So now that we have gone past all the bike stuff, I guess we can go into like maintenance. I think we can start with my favorite thing, which is shoe care. I already mentioned this in a previous video, and a couple of you have bought this and actually told me that it's great, especially if you live in a tropical country like in Asia where it rains randomly. Probably gonna be a lifesaver, especially if you only have one pair of shoes. Gotta plug it in. So this is like actually a shoe dryer. The brand is Changhong. This is the first one I ever bought. You basically open this up. You can extend this depending how big your shoe is. If you can see, like there's heat and wind coming out from these holes. There's these lights coming out. They are supposed to be UV lights, but I highly doubt they are. Just set a timer. So like 60 minutes, 90 minutes, 120 minutes and stuff like that. Like you can choose the time. It usually dries pretty quickly, like 1 hour and stuff like that. So yeah, it's super useful. Changhong man, Changhong. This is another hack. I've mentioned this in the previous video before. I use this shoe cleaning mousse with I think it's called a melamine sponge. If your shoe is not made out of fabric, this is a very good way to get rid of like stains on the shoes. You just rub the soap or Mama Lemon and then you just rub off all the dirt. Then pump. So this pump is from Fentic. Like the good thing about this pump is that it takes so long to run out of battery. I could have gotten a tinier one, but I wanted this only because it firstly has like charging ports. If you want to bring the entire thing out to use in your car or anything like that, like you have charging ports to charge your devices. You have a nice little torchlight on top in case you need it. So if you're interested in getting any of these Fentic pumps, like you can reach out to Entro. Like they have all these pumps. That is all the maintenance stuff, but we can also talk about some things that I use to wash the bike. I recently found this brand, Cylon. I've been using a degreaser, but I found this recently. It smells good. It smells like oranges. You can use like 1 or 2 caps in a big spray bottle and then it lasts forever. It just makes your bike waxy, shiny. And then also this car washing set. It comes with a foldable bucket as well. It has almost everything you need for the bike. You have the cloth, you have lots of brushes. Like this whole set only costs like 12 bucks or like $10. You have like polishing cloths, you have soft washing brushes, you have like scrubs to scrub your wheel, you have a lot of like extra cloths. This was actually the brush that I was the most interested in. It's called a detailing brush. It's like soft brushes, but it's not like super soft as well. So this is for you to like scrub your chainring, your cassette and stuff like that. I really like this brush. I've been using it a lot. Like if you're looking for a washing set, you should totally get this because it's cheap and good. Shopee Platinum member, what can I say? So I have this brand called Weighty on Shopee, from Shopee as well. I wouldn't say it's the best, but it does its job. It's not very strong and it dies after like 1 or 2 washes. Basically the tube goes into a bucket and then you can wash it just with a bucket, or you can connect the tube to a tap and it works the same way. I know that Fentic has also released something like that and it looks a lot better than this. So you can decide on either one. Like I'll link both below. Last thing for washing your bike, it's called Vilen Fan. They spell it as VILENTFAN. When you buy this and it comes to your house, you'll know what I'm talking about. You can turn it on. The sound is like... I don't know how to show you how powerful it is, but let's just try to blow this chamois cream. Whoa! What the hell, man? So like when you wash your bike, the water gets trapped inside. You want to get it out of all the moving spots. You can use this. You have also a few heads, but I find that this is the only head that really works. It's magnetic, so you can swap the heads out. Gotta pick up the thing that flew down, which is chamois cream. These are another few things that I have. By the way, I am not sponsored by anything. There are a couple of things that have been sent to me, like the Fentic pump, the Cyclist pump, and the On Point, and this On Point thing that I'll talk about later, but they did not pay me to talk about all these, like even the chamois butter or anything. Like these are things that I really have used and I'm just recommending to you what I actually use, and you can decide if you want to trust me or not. So anyway, chamois butter, I don't know if you know what is this, but that pad in your cycling shorts is called a chamois pad. If you have never used chamois butter in your life, you should definitely try it. Like I think when I started, I didn't really know about what chafing was. Like I thought that, you know, that discomfort was something normal. Turned out it was chafing because when I tried to use this chamois butter for the first time, it felt like, ooh, super nice. For super long rides, you're gonna have to reapply this. This basically goes on the areas on your butt and where the pad sits that it rubs against. This basically just lubricates your ass and your pad so that it's very comfortable. Recently, I've converted to Euro style. This has a minty feeling, so it gives you a bit of freshness. So sunblock, I don't know how to tell you how important it is to wear sunblock, especially if you ride in the daylight. The sun damage is super bad and it's also irreversible. So if you're someone who doesn't wear sunblock, please go and wear sunblock. Like anything that says dry touch is a bit better than like normal sun cream because the rest feels like oily and this doesn't feel as oily as the rest. Anything with 50 SPF and above is something that you should be using and it needs to be water resistant. If you don't want, then it's okay. The last item I want to talk about is like recovery stuff. Number one is the roller. I've been using this foam roller for like maybe even since the start, maybe even since the start of cycling, but this was from Decathlon. You have this like roller that you use your hand to like you have this thing, you need your body. Used to have a ball, but I lost it. My dog destroyed it. So far, rolling has been the most effective, including stretching for me. The second one is this on-point massage gun. Oof, super good. And the reason why I like a massage gun more is because for a roller, you still have to do the work to roll out your body, but with a gun, it's just like you can do this watching the TV like. And the good thing about this on-point gun is that it has a hot and cold device at the top here that you attach on. You can get it to be 3 times cold or 3 times hot. Extremely shook. I didn't know how shook it would be. Like the idea of having a hot and cold massage was like only initially possible to do it with like the stone massage or something like that, hot stone, cold stone massage, but now you have it in a massage gun. Like, like watch a 1-hour show and slowly, massage your body. And lastly, it's protein powder. I, used to think that protein was only for people who were buff and were doing body weight stuff, but ever since I've tried drinking protein after cycling, I realized the recovery is a lot better. Your muscles don't feel that sore, and it also helps you to stop losing muscles. Any brand is fine, but I just buy a lot of like nutrition stuff from Decathlon now because I find that they are cheap and it's pretty good. Last thing to do since we are on the topic of protein shakes is to also talk about nutrition. I always talk about CARB drinks. I used to use SIS, I swapped into this. So there's 2 versions, there's just ISO and ISO Plus. Like the ISO Plus is better to me. With 500 ml of water, you get 33 grams of carbs. You also have like BCAAs, magnesium and stuff, a lot of other good shit inside here, but overall it's 33 grams of carbs in 1 bottle of water. So if you don't like to eat gels and stuff, you can just put this in. So far, the strawberry and the peach tea have been great. A tiny packet of gel, like the normal size gel, comes with 20-something grams of carbs normally. But if you want to try having carbs in your water, which I find is more efficient, you drink the water and then you get carbs out of it. Especially if you don't eat breakfast, like this will totally make your ride a lot nicer and efficient. So yeah, I think I have cleared almost everything on the list. I think these are all the cycling essentials that you may or may not need. It's up to you. I hope you find this useful. If you find it useful, like it will help me a lot if you subscribe to the channel. Like I do a lot of cycling vlogs and stuff like that. If you are new to the channel, welcome, and if you are not, like and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video.